were the fast-talking, wise-cracking bosom buddies on TV's hottest shows.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
On screen, they were totally BFF, best friends forever. But behind the scenes, things weren't always so chummy.
We're good friends. We're not best friends.
Now E takes a look at what happened to these BFFs when Hollywood said BFD.
But sometimes we weren't even allowed in auditions.
Plus, an exclusive interview with one former sidekick who underwent drastic plastic surgery just to jumpstart her career.
When they look on camera, they don't want to see their mommy. They want to see a sexy woman.
Unscripted, uncensored, and in their own words, this is Child Star Confidential. These kids played the devoted friends on the most popular shows on television. Sometimes they raised hell, and sometimes they saved the day.
Six is incredibly talkative and energetic, and she's always over at Blossom's house.
This is it. I know it is.
I like playing Pacey. It's fun. I get to play the comic relief on the shows.
Comic relief is fine, but in Hollywood, everyone wants the starring role. Although Joshua Jackson was cast as the best bud on Dawson's Creek, his sights were set much higher.
When I went in an audition, they said, well, why don't you try Dawson since we haven't found a Dawson yet? And then I read for the studio and the network as Dawson. They're like, well, you're not Dawson.
When it came to popularity, Joshua Jackson couldn't compete with James Vanderbeek.
We're doing this scene. He steps out of the car, and this girl sees him, gasps, faints straight on her back. That's never happened to me. I can't say I've ever made a woman swoon so badly that she fainted.
Joshua Jackson seemed to have better luck. He was considered for a number of huge movie roles, including Anakin Skywalker, Batman, and another well-known superhero.
We hear rumors that they're offering Spider-Man to you.
Who told you that? I wouldn't mind that offer.
Those parts all went to other actors. Joshua ended up in films like The Skulls and Apt Pupil, neither of which launched a big movie career for Jackson. But in 2002, the former BFF got a role he didn't want, starring in his own tabloid scandal. Jackson stirred up trouble at a hockey game in North Carolina. According to police reports, the actor and his buddies were out of control after a night of heavy drinking.
2002, Josh Jackson went to a hockey game in North Carolina. He was shooting Dawson's Creek there at the time. During this game, he just went off on the security guard, allegedly choked the guy.
Jackson was arrested and jailed for assault. In April 2003, charges were dropped after Joshua admitted he was drunk and disruptive. The actor was ordered to enroll in an alcohol education program. Joshua survived the negative press. But in 2005, Joshua Jackson made his stage debut in the London production of A Life in the Theater.